All right. Let's open our Bibles this afternoon to Revelation chapter 13. We've been to this chapter a few times before, Revelation chapter 13. But in light of the much publicized conference that is being hosted by the Vatican in Rome this very weekend, titled Exploring the Mind, Body, and Soul, How Innovation in Novel Delivery Systems Improve Human Health, talking about vaccines. This is a conference, a world conference with dignitaries to basically promote these vaccines, about which I'll have more to say later in the message. I believe it's very timely for me to return today to our series of studies through the book of Revelation. It's about time to do that. And for those of you who came today to hear a Mother's Day message, I'm sure you'll be very happy to hear that I'll be preaching today about the mother of harlots. In particular, about Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. And in doing so, I need to state that addressing and exposing this mother of harlots, as we've actually done in many messages already, and some of what I'll be saying today will be review for you guys, but perhaps much needed review, and it's very timely review. In addressing and exposing this mother of harlots system, with its idolatrous system of worship, its false Christianity, and its involvement and control over the political and the banking systems of this world, is a huge subject in and of itself that I've taught much on in former messages, of course, but that for purposes of this series, going through Revelation, needs to be addressed again. And so I'm opening the subject today, and I'm probably going to take at least 2 or maybe 3 messages to actually cover just this one subject or this subtopic within this series of messages. I brought 10 messages on this series beginning last December through February, the last of which, at the end of February, covered the 70th week of Daniel chapter 9 that we see summarized in Revelation chapter 6, actually, where Revelation 6 basically goes through the outpouring of the seal judgments during the tribulation period that occurred during that 70th week of Daniel 9. And then after actually noting several theories, we tackled the identification of the 144,000 servants of God that we see both in Revelation 7 and in Revelation chapter 14, Revelation chapter 14. Then after that message, we took somewhat of a breather from the series over the past couple of months, although I did bring a message 4 weeks ago about the warfare that we must wage against the beast system that we see pictured here in the 13th chapter of this book, to which topic I need to return today. For well over a year now, the entire world has been under siege, brought about through the rather well-orchestrated global deception of the so-called COVID-19 pandemic. As military and political analyst Joel Skousen noted in this past week's World Affairs Brief, the world will never be the same as it was before. To put that in perspective, I'd add that until Jesus returns to clean up this mess, we will not see any return to what we might call normalcy, and will not enjoy even the limited amount of liberty and freedom that existed before this deception was perpetrated. Due to YouTube's restrictive censorship policies banning free speech, to hear the remainder of this message, you'll need to click on one of the links provided in the top comment posted in the comment section below. Thank you for hearing this message.